Here I am with Adabi at Tyson's Corners, and he's showing me one of the TaghaviBijars, the very best bijars on the market today. What makes these special? What's make these different than I mean, it's a finer bijar. The design is wonderful, but tell me about it.
Yeah, everything is different. As you know, the bijar was harsh looking, big V, but today the Taghavi make silk highlight.
Yes.
It look like even a Tabriz, but the workmanship is bijar. It means 200 years. And then when you you see on his workmanship, you see in the corner, most of the bijar, the corner is cut.
Yes.
This one is like computerized, and as you know, these are handmade. No computer is involved in it.
Absolutely.
But once, from artistic point, you look at it, you love it because it is perfect.
Mm-hmm. Now, there was an English doctor, Dr. John Thompson, wonderful rug scholar. When he laid out a criteria for a workshop rug, he described, you could tell, a workshop rug because there's perfectly resolved corners. And here we can see, okay, we can see that this goes straight down to the point, so that they've done a perfect job of resolving the corners. And we can also see that the design flows right around the corners. So one of the things that when we're looking at a rug like this, we're seeing that the corners are perfectly resolved. Now, one of the other things, let me step around here, okay? When we get down to the center, we come down from the center point of the medallion and follow to the bottom of the rug, we see that the design flows perfectly. What happens is sometimes with a good cartoon, they try and make two different sizes out of it. Maybe an 8 something by 10 something and a 9 something by 11 or 12. They try and stretch the cartoon. So at the center point, follow the center point, follow your eye down. If there's any break in the design, if it doesn't look right, if it doesn't flow perfectly, that means that they've gone and they've stretched the cartoon. This one, the design flows perfectly, so that when we see from the center point to the center of the main border, the design flows and was designed to be exactly this way. So this also tells us this rug was made from a cartoon because that's the only way that they could get the perfectly resolved corners. It had to be a cartoon rug, and the cartoon was designed for this size rug because the center point of the main border is perfectly executed as well. There's no stretches. Sometimes we'll see where these things would be too close together, and that means that they squished or stretched the design. So when you're looking at the better rugs, I mean, there's other rugs that are reminiscent of this. The fineness of execution, the fineness of detail means that with a TaghaviBijar, you're going to get a very, very different rug. This isn't at all like they were making 60, 70 years ago when it would have been half this knot count and much, much coarser. It's just a very different rug, and this represents the high point of the bijars from Iran today.